everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Samantha with Samantha Harrison Yoga, and today we're going to do our first video of our video series for refining your sun salutation practice. So first we're starting with Tadasana, or mountain pose, and I'm going to be using my fiance Brian as my lovely demonstrator and student. So Brian's going to set up. How are you doing?
Great.
Alright, so he's going to set up starting with your feet. Have your feet about hip width apart. Good, and then I'm going to ask Brian to lift up all 10 toes. So lift up your toes and then spread your toes out. And then see if you can ground down one toe at a time, starting with your pinky toe. So this is really activating your feet, starting to really get some engagement there. And then I'm going to ask Brian to press down more through your big toe and feel the inner arches kind of start to lift up here. Good. And then lifting up the backs of the legs, or the calves right here, by pressing more in through the big toe. And then lift your kneecaps up to really engage your quads, right there. You feel that? So his legs are now really active, and we now have a cat with us. Pepper, how you doing? All right, so, and to avoid hyperextending or locking out his knees, he's going to have to use more of his calves and pressing into the big toe to do that, but also keeping his quads nice and engaged. Good. Now I'm going to ask Brian to turn to the side. Okay, and then put one hand at your belly and one hand at your lower back. Good, and then he's going to do a little tilt of his pelvis, tip and tilt of the pelvis. So just kind of rocking back and forth. Yep, so you notice when he over-exaggerated, tilt your pelvis down. Yeah, he has kind of an arch in his spine, and then when he drops it down, he tucks the tailbone. And so we want to find a nice neutral position between the tilt and the tuck. So finding neutral, he's to engage his core, so his belly button's drawing straight down toward his spine. And now you can stand back forward. All right, and then relax your arms down by your side. Sorry, Pepper. And his palms are turned toward you, toward the camera, away. And his chest is nice and open, kind of like he's squeezing his shoulder blades, nice and broad across his collarbones. His chin has a little tuck in it, tuck just a little bit, so he has length through the back of his neck. And then I'm going to ask him to press back into my hand just a little bit to find a nice place where his head sits directly over his spine, and lengthening out all the way through the crown of our head. So this is the foundation for all of our yoga poses moving forward in this alignment. And there we go. Do you have any questions, Brian?
There we go.
Good. All right, you look great. So that is Tadasana. Thank you so much, and we'll be right back for a little bit more.